If you have some earning from the sale and purchase of shares and securities, whether to treat it as a capital gain or to treat it as a business income. Well, we'll try to solve this question through this video. Welcome to BICAPS Business India CA Angad Pal Singh. First of all, why does this question arise? It is income after all. It has to be taxed, whether as capital gain or as business income. Then why this question? Actually, the capital gain that arises from sale and purchase of shares and securities has a lower tax rate, and if it is treated as a business income, then the tax rate is higher. So assessing officer always tries to prove it as a business income so that it can fetch greater revenue, and the taxpayer, to lower his tax burden, wants to treat it as a capital gain income. That's why it fetches a lot of litigation as well. Now, to solve this, to give you a definite answer, we'll take three bases. The first one is a CBDT circular number 6 2016, which clarifies certain issues on this matter, and two case laws. One given by Ahmedabad Tribunal in the case of Taj Investment Private Limited, and the second one given by Bombay High Court very recently in the case of Dr. Amrita Talwar. Now, I won't go into details as to what these three things say, but the crux that comes out of it, I'll talk about that so that you have a takeaway right away. So, to treat it as a business income or capital gain, what things have been seen in these three aspects? Number one is frequency of transactions. Whether you are doing these sale and purchase of securities on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a regular basis, or you just buy a scrip, keep it for a while, sell it when there is a good gain. So this is frequency of transactions, how frequently you deal in this. Number two is period of holding. CBDT circular that I mentioned 6/2016 clearly says that if a scrip is held for more than 12 months, the assessee wants to claim it as a capital gain, the assessing officer should not dispute. So that means if the period of holding is 12 months or more, you can straight away show it as a capital gain, there can be no dispute. Because it clearly proves that there is an investment purpose, it has not been done as a business. Number three, any other activity, like if whether or not you are 100% engaged into this, whether you are having any other business activity or not, like in the case of Amrita Talwar, she is a doctor and having a regular practice. So while giving the judgment, the Bombay High Court considered this fact that she is a practitioner. Her full-time business is this medical practice and not this sale and purchase of securities. This has been done with the purpose of investment, hence can be considered as a capital gain. Whereas in the case of Taj Investment Private Limited, the name of the company suggests that the business of the income is investment. So it was treated as a business income for Taj Investment. So if whether or not this particular sale and purchase of securities is your regular business or not depends on whether you have any other business activity to take care of. Then very important point, treatment in books of account. How do you show those shares and securities in your books of account, in your balance sheet? If you clearly show it as stock in trade, it can never be considered as a capital gain, because capital gain means when you sell a capital asset, and in the definition of capital asset given in section 2 subsection 14 of Income Tax Act, it clearly excludes stock in trade. So if there is this business stock, it can never be considered as a capital asset, and hence it cannot be capital gain. And the circular of CBDT also clearly says that if the assessee treats it as a it as a stock in trade, then it has to be treated as a business income. And then one more aspect was a very new aspect that was taken in the case of Dr. Amrita Talwar only, that there was no repeat of scripts. Like if I want to do business, if I want to make short-term gains into that, frequent gains, then what I can do is that I have Reliance share. Once it goes up, I sell it. 2 days after that, if it comes down, I again purchase it. Then again, I sell it when it goes up. So it is like I repeat a script over and over again. That was not in the case of Dr. Amrita Talwar. She purchased a scrip, kept it for a few months, and then sold it, and then bought something new. So that means it shows an investment purpose, not the purpose of business, not for the purpose of making short-term gains. So again, 5 points. Number one, frequency of transactions. Number two, period of holding of the scrip. Number three, whether or not you are having any other business activity. Number four, how do you treat the stock in your books of account, and number 5, repeat stocks. So considering these, it can be determined whether or not the income is a business income, or it has to be treated as a capital gain income. And in that perspective, I will give you two more very important points. Number 1, intraday transactions. Intraday, you understand that if you buy and sell the units of a particular scrip in one day, if I buy HDFC Bank shares in the morning and sell them in the evening, so this is an intraday transaction, it has always to be treated as a speculative business income. It will never be a capital gain. Reason: for the capital gain to happen, you must hold a capital asset, and in the intraday transactions, there is no delivery of shares. The shares never come to you. So that means it has intraday transactions are always to be treated as speculative business income, and the transactions in futures and options, that is derivatives, it is to be treated as normal business income. So I think you are clear about this aspect more or less. If you have any queries relating to this, please put comment in this video so that I can probably try to answer that. And if you like the content, please share it. Like the page Business India C. Angat Pal Singh BICAP, so that whenever I come up with new such intriguing things, new facts about the laws of income tax and corporate laws, you get to know about them. Thank you very much for watching this video.